own son slipped sleeping pills into my wine to secretly sell my $2 million home, but he paid dearly for underestimating my intelligence. My name is Richard Coleman, and I am 69 years old. I had dreamed of a quiet, peaceful life after retirement. However, in September 2024, that peace was shattered by the diabolical scheme my son Derek had set up for me. At first, I was happy, but I soon realized that his visits were not out of love, but for money. He kept asking the same questions over and over again. Dad, did you put the house in your name? Are the deeds and documents ready? My fatherly instincts told me that something was wrong. The next morning, I hired private investigator Frank Torres. The report that arrived 10 days later shocked me. Derek owed $410,000 to an illegal gambling ring. The final payment date was February 22nd. But what was truly terrifying was the plan he had devised for me. He had made a deal with a fake notary, planning to knock me out and transfer my $2 million home into his name. Frank played me the voice recording. My son's voice was clear. My dad's old, we'll finish him off with some sedatives. I'll take the house and pay off my debt. I don't care if my dad ends up on the street. A storm raged inside me at that moment, but I was not a weak man, and I decided to thwart my son's plan. I froze all my assets with my lawyer Sarah Whitman and notified Detective Mark Rivera. Hidden cameras were installed in the house, and a voice recorder was sewn into my jacket. When the night of February 10th, 2024 arrived, my son brought me and himself a glass of wine. When he went to the sink, I switched the glasses. The sleeping pill was now in his drink. He sat down at the table. He watched me without saying a word while I spoke. 10 minutes later, I lowered my head and slowed my breathing. Son, I feel strange, I said. A triumphant smile spread across his face. There was a knock at the door. A man in a suit entered. It was the fake notary, Kevin Hall. Mr. Coleman, there are a few documents you need to sign, he said. Tomorrow, is that okay? No, Derek snapped. It has to be today. He placed the papers in front of me and handed me the pen. My hand trembled. Dad, there's no time, he yelled. If I don't pay the debt, they'll kill me. Then what about me? I don't care. Sign. There was silence. Then I lifted my head. My eyes were open. My voice was clear. I switched the cups, Derek. His face froze. What? What did you say? The sleeping pill was in your food. Mine was clean. There are cameras all over the house, and everything you did is on tape. Derek slumped in his chair. The fake notary panicked and looked at the door. At that moment, sirens blared. I opened the curtains. Red and blue lights filled the house. Detective Rivera is listening to you, Derek. Do you want to open the door? Or should I call him? That night, my son was arrested. In April 2025, the trial concluded. 5 years in prison, $200,000 in damages. I disinherited him. His greed cost him my entire inheritance and his freedom.